accept, where them hands, where them holes, where them throws, you know what I'm saying? I was just checking out the metaphysical teachings of an author named Neville Goddard. He was a very prominent 20th century philosopher. So I'm going to play a little bit of his clips, which I should be able to use by fair use, because he's talking about how to use the open hand metaphysically. And I think this also goes into how you use it physically if you want to talk about energy transfer. Fair use, fair use.
That allows things to manifest effortlessly. Imagine the difference between a tight grip and an open hand. A tight grip is full of tension, resistance, and control. An open hand, on the other hand, is relaxed, receptive, and trusting. The universe works much more smoothly when you open your hand and trust that what you desire is already coming to you. The more you let go and trust in the process, the more you allow space for your desires to materialize. Trust is the key that unlocked the flow of manifestation. The moment you let go of doubt and embrace the belief that your desires are already fulfilled, everything shifts. You no longer focus on the time or the obstacles that may seem present. Instead, you focus on the joy and certainty of knowing that it is done.
Now, the process in terms of martial arts is the process of you going through your training, in my opinion. The process of you going through your training, the process of you practicing. And what are the outcomes that we could be trying to get? If we're talking about having an open hand when doing a knockout or any type of energy transfer techniques from like Kyusho Jitsu or Dim Mak, when you close your hand and you clench it, you block the flow of physical energy. When you're blocking the flow of physical energy with a closed fist, you're going to have to, the only way to really get around that is to overcompensate and force things to happen by toughening your bones and using brute force. And the older you get, the less brute force will be available. So that's why it's better, if you don't want to have to do a lot of conditioning on your hands, is to use open hand techniques. If you're talking about doing a throw from judo or aikido. Now, some people have done throws with completely open hands, but yeah, you do have to close your hand to get a grip on your opponent. But if you get a too stiff of a grip and you're just gripping as hard as you can, you block the flow of energy because you're stiffening up yourself when you can't either generate any kinetic energy or take advantage of the kinetic energy they're giving to you so that you can off-balance them and throw them. It's the same thing with any type of martial arts sparring, any type like Taekwondo sparring. If you're too stiff, you have a tense body, tense fist. If you're too stiff, it's going to slow down your reaction time. So keeping an open hand and keeping the flow going, I guess if you're a martial artist, you understand that physically. But I find it fascinating that this also applies metaphysically in terms of manifesting your goals, whether they be wealth, health, success, or anything. Opening up your mind. Like Bruce Lee said, to be like water so that the universal energy can flow. If you're a Christian, you got to open up your mind to the ways of God. Open up your mind to the principles of the Bible so that the Holy Spirit can flow through you instead of tensing up, closing up your fists and trying to do it your way when you want it done. That's not going to work. So I find it interesting of the similarities of principles when you talk about energy with both the physical and metaphysical. So I'm going to listen to more of Neville Goddard. Hopefully I can implement his metaphysical principles. There's a lot of his stuff that I've listened to so far is biblically based. And see, I think if you study some of this metaphysical stuff, see if there's anything that you can, Jeet Kune Do it. See if there's anything of those principles where you could take what's useful and put those concepts into your martial arts practice, your martial arts walk, your martial arts technique. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, please share it with people. Like to talk about the martial arts in peace. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Peace.